So continuing on the storage theme, one of the frustrations I have on my 2011 MacBook Pro is a lack of USB 3, because obviously the transfers are so much better on USB 3. So for example, just to give you an idea of how much better they are, I have an SSD plugged into a USB 3 caddy, and I thought I'd show you what the performance is like on that. So let's fire out the disk speed test and we'll select that. This is really comes into its own if, like me, you're shifting around large images. For example, I'm often pushing around 50, 100 gig VMware or Parallels images, for example. So let's select our external drive. There we go, external SSD. There's nothing on it at the minute. It's a Crucial M4, so it's a SATA-3, which is a 6 gigabit connected unit. So let's run the speed test. And there we go, we're getting about 200 megabit reads. Let's have a look at the right. Sorry, about 210 megabit writes and about 250 reads. That is slower than if it was connected directly on a SATA 3 connector. I was getting nearer 400 megabit reads, for example, on this, but it's still a hell of a lot faster than you'll get over USB 2. And just to give you an idea of the effect, let's try copying a large file to it. So in here I should have a virtual machine. Yeah, there we go, it's 32 gigabytes. So what I'm going to do is just copy it to that SSD. There you go. I'm sure you can see a couple of minutes to copy about 30 gig out to an external drive is mighty impressive, and it makes a lot of difference. Saves me a lot of time during the day when I'm shunting stuff. It also of course makes up for the lack of internal storage, because this machine only has a 256 gig internal SSD and there's no room to expand that either. So for example, on my 2011 unit I'd actually taken out the DVD player or the DVD drive and actually put in a second hard disk. So I had a 500 gig SSD in the main hard drive bay and another 750 gig normal spinning drive in the DVD bay. So I kind of had the best of both worlds. The downside is of course that machine only has USB 2, this one has USB 3, so I can still have very fast drives. It's just external to the machine now rather than internal. Yeah, so they're very usable machines, and I think the uplift in performance in the PCIe connected drives and also the increased performance that you get from USB 3 makes for quite a compelling package, certainly if you're moving a lot of data around like I do.